Hey guys, I am Kopalchuck and welcome to my new channel. Today we're going to play a little bit of American Truck Simulator and I'm going to teach you guys how to back the truck up. Now, this is a fairly easy way of doing it. It's got a good setup and this is a setup that I use in real life. So the main thing you want to do is keep your trailer straight, especially when we come into this corner here. We're going to hang it as far in as we can. We're going to get as close to that line of trucks. Generally, you want to keep about a foot between your truck and their trucks. So, as you can see, I'm pulling up. I'm scoping out my position that I want to park in. I'm going to park right in between this Volvo, and I think that can work. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull up and put my drives. I'm going to split my drives with that yellow line. I'm going to turn my flashers on because that is very important. So what you're going to do is you're going to look out your right hand window. You want to try and find something as a general point to kind of line your truck up with. Now in a smaller truck you would put it with your front windshield, but my truck is an extended wheelbase truck, so I'm not quite going to be able to get it in there. But this maneuver will still give me a really good position to work from. And as we're going to get out and look, it's always a good thing to get out and look. Make sure you're not going to hit anything. As you can see, my trailer's got kind of about I'd say a 35-40 degree angle. It would work better if I could get a further angle on it. But right now, I'm gonna turn my wheel to the right. I'm gonna try and cut my trailer in there a little bit more, get a little bit more angle. I'm starting to take some of it out, so I'm turning to the left. And what I'm aiming for is my back tire to cross the very tip of that white line. And once I get it to that white line, I'm going to start cutting the wheel to the right and getting my trailer to angle more into there. You see how I'm using the front of this Volvo as a good target? If I stay close to the Volvo, I'm not going to hit the truck on the other side. As long as I don't hit the Volvo, I'm good. Alright, so I'm going to get out and look, make sure I'm not hitting anything. As we can see, I'm still a little crooked. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn my wheel to the right. I'm going to pull forward, and as I pull forward, I'm going to turn to the left, just to try and take some of that angle out and get a little bit closer to the Volvo. And here shortly, I'm going to turn back to the right so I can get a good angle on the truck and the trailer. Now I'm going to look back, and as I back up, I am going to finesse between right and left. It's a little hard to explain because it's different in every scenario. After you back up a few times, you'll start to get a good feeling for it, and it will not be that bad for you. And this actually works in real life. This is something that I use almost every day when I'm out on the road. And as you can see, I'm still a little crooked. I'm a little closer to the Volvo than I would like to be. So I'm going to pull back forward, and I'm going to look back, make sure I'm getting straight. A good way to think about it is you're driving the trailer, not the truck. So you're going to turn the direction you want the front of the trailer to go. Keep that in mind and it'll make it so much easier. Yes, it does sound counterintuitive, it doesn't sound like it works, but that's actually the way it's working. You're driving the trailer, not the truck. And for you guys out there that's like me, I used American Truck Simulator to actually learn to drive a truck in the first place. And I know there's going to be some super truckers out there that say, oh, that's a bunch of fucking horse shit. But you know what? It actually does work, and I use real life stuff in this game all the time, and it works. You would actually want to be a little bit further in the middle. In case of that Volvo pulled out, you wouldn't want him to tear your bumper off, which is always very possible, and making sure you're in the middle of your lane is always a good deterrent.